out, dude? All right, welcome. Today on the Daily BA, we have a guest, Diah. All right, so we first met, what was it, on the internet?
It was
Facebook?
The internet.
Yeah.
Social media.
Yeah, social media, I guess that's what I'm partially known for and what you're also partially known for as well, right?
That is correct.
So you run the Behavior Man page.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
start there. Where did that come from?
Well, it was kind of born out of, I attended ABAI for the first time, and I attended a Behavior Bay presentation. She was talking about dissemination in science and the use of social media.
Okay.
And she kind of brought up using memes, right? And I love memes. And I'm also of the mindset that I agreed with everybody else that we needed to do more to disseminate behavior analysis. So I always thought, well, why not create memes and kind of do my part in trying to disseminate the science myself.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where that started, and started posting. People liked
Yeah.
memes, so
It grew pretty quick,
kinda,
right?
Yeah, it just my behavior got reinforced, and
Yeah.
just kept going with it.
Cool. So you do the memes. And what else is Behavior Man? Is anything else now? Like
Well, there's a lot I try to do with Behavior Man. I'm also trying to make him, instead of just kind of like this fictional character, it's kind of like me, like it's trying to bring my personality to it. So if you follow like my Instagram Behavior Man, you'll start to see that there's the more personal side of it. So it's, I'm a behavior practitioner as well. I primarily work with children with autism, developmental disabilities, like the most of us here. But I do have that passion to extend ABA outside of autism. Right?
Okay.
So, and entrepreneurship's a big thing that in my life that I've always been really interested in. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm working on a lot of projects, kind of in different areas, and I use kind of Behavior Man. I'm trying to use Behavior Man as kind of like this source to disseminate that information and kind of get people excited about these different things.
Bring that community in.
Yeah, I think that's really what. I mean, it's a platform that has that demographic already there.
Yeah.
And then I think the big question is, how do we get it outside that demographic?
Cool. Yeah. So what are some of these projects or areas that you've been interested in?
Well, right now a big one for me is fitness, right?
Okay.
I've always been interested in fitness since high school. I mean, I was a football player, so I started lifting weights like actually in 8th grade. Yeah. And it just really was a big part of my life. And then I got to undergrad, stopped playing football, and I gained a lot of weight. So, then it took time. I got back in shape, and then I just kind of fluctuated back and forth. So I've really been trying to assess, like, how can we take what we know about behaviorism and behavior and apply that to fitness and fitness-related behaviors? What can we do with that? So, I mean, semi-recently, about a year ago, created a page called Behavior Analysts Get Fit. Yeah. And it's kind of just community where behavior analysts can get together and we can kind of share ideas and stuff for hopefully inspire research in the area, but also put kind of what we do into practice. And I kind of start different challenges and stuff with group contingencies and how we can use behavior, the science of behavior to reinforce this behavior and get people started. And so far it's been pretty popular. People really like it, they get into it, and it's fun for me. So that's my big area that I'm really focusing in right now.
So fitness, we have the fitness game that we're gonna do. We'll do that a little bit later. Yeah. And then research, I guess, to summarize, was the other area. Like hopefully that page starts to inspire those sort of things as well. Yeah. Anything else you're working on in fitness? So you got this community group. Yeah, well, so I'm talking with Adam Ventura and Alejandro Diaz. We're kind of in a project to create an app based on the challenges that are in that Facebook group. Okay. So we're gonna build an app, and it's kind of gonna be part social media app and part fitness app. Okay. And the two are tied together behaviorally. I mean, like just the contingencies of reinforcement that exist with just social reinforcement and things like Facebook and Instagram. Gonna kind of use that, what already exists, and apply it to fitness, and hopefully that'll kind of get everybody moving. Right? Yeah. And that's the whole aim there. Cool. So that's kind of a meshing of this entrepreneurship, technology, social media, behavior analysis, all of it, right? It's kind of like practicing what we preach, right? Yeah. We always say, oh, we need to do more with or we need to do more than autism. And ABA can do so much, but people are afraid to take that step and actually go out and do it. Why do you think that is? Well, funding sources. I think we talked about this a lot. Yeah. Like, there's just really not known funding for a lot of these things, and like nobody has really tapped in. Not nobody. People are doing it, but it's not well known. Yeah. To tap into these markets and for behavior analysts to realize you can actually make money in those places. And maybe you can't, but a lot of people are too scared to try. You know? Yeah. They're afraid to go out there, create a business, and see what they can return. All right, so what made you, I'll jump in on this too after you. What made you take that jump? Like, so it's it's hard to take that jump and start playing around in that area? Like, what do you point to?
What do I point to? I don't know if there was ever
a
jump.
Yeah.
It was always just like, my day job is working with children, right? And then my night job kind of became behavior man.
Yeah.
And spending time and just trying to disseminate. So kind of, I'm spending time on that anyway. So a lot of these projects that I'm working on are kind of related to behavior man, so it all ties together. So it's like, I can almost double down and kill 2 birds or 3 birds with one stone sometimes, you know? It's just like, where am I going to focus this energy? How do I disseminate and create business? You know, and kind of tie it all together to show people this is possible, you know? To do things outside of a specific field.
So my thoughts have been the community was a big part of it. So you talked about, like, you got that page, that community to build off of and work with and listen to, right? Like, listen to them and the data and whatnot's going on. But then also, I know it's never quick. That was the same thing on like video stuff for me. It was just like, all of a sudden I was like doing it more and more for a couple of years and learning more and more, and it's just kind of like, it seems like it was overnight, but it definitely wasn't, right? And then the last one is finding like your niche, which it seems like a thing that you hear all the time. It's very easy to do, or like it sounds like it's easy to do, but it's like you need to find an area that you're really going to hit, right? And it sounds like you're doing that with those 3. Like you're using that community and trying to figure out what that niche is that you can really fulfill.
Actually, to that point, if anybody's familiar with Nicholas Green of Behavior Fit, he's actually doing all his research, and he created a company called Behavior Fit. He's doing all his research in this area of fitness and behavior analysis. So he's somebody who's actually like the vanguard and just saying, you know what, I'm just going to do it and run with it. And he actually did a presentation at Next Gen Revolution, and his main message was find your gold medal, find something that you're good at, and apply behavior analysis to it, and just do that really well. No, you don't have to be good at everything. Just do well at something and just really go for that. And I think that was a really good take-home message. And that's what he's doing, and so far he's doing well. Let's get him through graduation and his PhD. What he can really do with Behavior Fit when he has more time to dedicate to that company. But it's just somebody I think we should definitely mention here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That was a stellar presentation too, like at that. So you just made me realize another thing, which is like there's some sort of community either helping you or like a self-management system, or there's something going on there, right? Like he started up Behavior Fit and he's leading the way, but he talks to others, he has a mentor of some sort. Like, do you do that as well with Behavior Man? Like,
yeah, I mean, I have multiple mentors. A lot of the feedback I get is through the community comments directly on, and also if a picture gets more likes, I tend to see like what people. So I mean,
what they're liking.
Behavior there. But I do have some mentors. Adam Ventura is one of them down here in Miami. We work on a lot of things. Dr. Catalina Ray, she was one of my supervisors.
Okay, I know her. Yeah,
she's brilliant. And sometimes I have to go refer to her and ask questions still, and like one of my supervisors a long time ago. And just some of my past supervisors, you know, it's just always good to have that foundation still there. Even as a behavior analyst, I'm board certified, right? I'm a supervisor. But I still have my mentors, like people who, they're not officially supervising me, but there's always more to learn, and there's questions that I don't have the answer to. So it's always good to have somebody to lean on. So anyone out there, even once you get your BCBA, make sure you still have those mentors in place to help guide you through all these steps into your future.
That was one thing I didn't realize, that it's a lot of influences coming together. Even if you're the one kind of leading it up and leading that charge, like there's a lot of influences coming together always, and those mentors are huge.